Welcome back to another episode of Talk That Talk.
Yes.
I am your host, Reese, along with my two others.
Got big fans over here, man. You know what's going on.
Yes, sir. It's your boy Jay Cook in the building.
Can I do this intro?
You can do it.
I want to do this intro.
Oh,
We got some very special guests in the building. Very, very special guests in the building. Been friends for a while. KB and Karla, welcome to the show, man.
Hey, we don't talk that talk today. We got to talk that talk.
Bro, y'all were literally the #1 requested people for this podcast.
I feel like every single episode, yo, you guys got to get KB and Karla on. You guys got to.
We posted.
Like, damn, all right, man.
Yeah, we posted like a story basically saying like who y'all want to see, and it was literally like KB and Karla, KB and Karla, KB and Karla. I'm like, okay, we gotta get KB and Karla.
Damn.
I was
We're
bugging, dude. I was bugging KB. I'm like, yo, bro, you coming?
Yeah, no, thank you guys for coming and showing some love. I think this is going to be a great episode. So
For sure. How y'all feeling?
I ain't gonna lie, we probably look tired right now, but we gonna wake up. Karla wakes up. What time you wake up? Don't lie.
Like 12.
Like 12? What time y'all go to
no, sometimes it's not if I have a workout in the morning.
Yeah.
I'll get up for my workouts. I need it. But if I'm off, like my day is like, it's my day off, then. Yeah, I'm
What time do you
sleeping
go to sleep, though?
Like 3 or 4.
that makes
God
sense then.
damn.
Okay, so when
y'all
you're
be
up till
doing?
3 or 4, what do you be doing?
Either shopping online.
God. You got a shopping problem?
She don't be doing nothing. She just be up, bro.
Yeah.
Or watch a show, or I'd be watching a show.
So do y'all kind of like, do y'all do your own thing when you're in the crib, or is it kind of like y'all doing it together?
Well, we honestly, when we're at home, like, back to the staying up late shit, like, she's literally up doing nothing. I'm probably, like, sleep already.
Yeah.
Like, she'll be like, let's watch a movie. I'm at that point now where I'll fall asleep. I don't know if you do
Nah,
that too, or we would
Nah,
show
my
girl.
girlfriend be tripping. She don't let me
You
go
don't
to
fall
sleep
asleep? You
without
don't be
her.
falling asleep?
I'll be going to sleep.
He
what I'm
falls
saying.
asleep.
So
Yeah.
do you wake up earlier than her?
Yeah, so I wake up at, like, 9 or 10, and she'll wake up at, like, 12.
Such a wonderful life.
But like normally I'll wake up and I'll make breakfast and like the smell of the breakfast show like a movie like you guys be cooking
It's
yeah.
the turkey bacon that wakes me up. Like, all right, I gotta go downstairs.
how she wakes up every time.
Well, look, because I saw that you guys had just recently moved.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you finally got the kitchen that you guys wanted.
Yeah.
We did.
So,
He wanted.
like, since the move, are you guys cooking a lot more?
I'm gonna be honest, I probably do like 99% of the cooking.
Yeah.
But we have a little balance. Like the
Man of
kitchen,
the
I love the
house.
kitchen because it's perfect. I can cook. But I usually cook a lot and she does all the cleaning. I clean too, but she makes sure the house is like literally spotless.
Yeah.
So,
like,
can you not clean and can you not cook? Or you
No,
you just
he
prefer
knows
it?
how to clean, and I know how to cook a little bit. We just prefer it that way because I'm a like particular person when it comes to like cleaning, and if something isn't done right, I'm low key OCD. So like if like something's out, I'm like, no, we gotta put it away like right now. Like
Yeah.
or
Sounds like-
there's anything, a glass, anything out. And then I'm just like a perfectionist when it comes to my house. So when it comes to cooking, I feel like he has that special like thing that he likes to do it a certain way. So I just kind of let him be. Because
Is cooking your shit? Like you be all right. Like honestly, like you be getting down.
nah, I feel you. I feel like I definitely do get down in the kitchen. Like that's something that like in my family I was always like the one in the kitchen. Like I'll be watching the Food Network and just watching people like Rachel Ray like cook. You probably know who that is in there, but like I've always been the cook and like I've always been picky since I've been little about my food. So I can't be picky if she's trying to cook for me and then like I'm like I don't like this, so I might as well just make it myself that way. Like
What's your favorite dish to cook?
my favorite thing to cook or breakfast, like it'll always be like turkey bacon, like eggs, potatoes, like an avocado toast.
he makes the best avocado.
I try to
Girls
make
love
Fresh
I try to make
avocado?
No,
Or-
fresh
Yeah,
avocado. Like he makes it fresh, and then he does like this extra stuff, but it's really good.
Put the
It's probably
oil
like
in
the
it.
best avocado toast ever.
Are you a better cook when it comes down to following recipes, or do you just eyeball shit and you just know, okay, this is just already gonna taste good, and I already know?
There's a couple of little things that I make that I've like been making for a while, so I kind of perfected them. But like, whenever I'm making a recipe first, like I always try to make it for myself first and make sure it's good before I even give it to her. Yeah. But overall, like I don't want to get twisted. She can cook. Like I said, I'm just picky. So she'll make something and I'll eat it, and she could tell like if I really fuck with it or not. I'll try my best to show that I like it, but like I'm not gonna lie.
Facts.
So like she can cook, but I like to cook things a certain way, so we got that balance. So she She does all that.
I think we need to kick it off. We got a little carried away in conversation, which is fine. But we got this hot seat, you know what I'm saying? Something that we started new on the podcast where we have a very interesting question, and either you answer the question
Or take a shot.
or you take a shot, which is perfectly fine either way.
All right, we used to that.
Or
Truth
you
or
can,
shot?
or you can take the shot
You
and
guys
answer the
just
question.
no. One thing about your guys' videos, I feel like the video that hits the most for you guys.
Already
I'll be
know.
watching y'all. The video that hits the most for you guys is your guys' truth or drinks.
I know.
On your channels. 'Cause
I know.
those are the videos that like I enjoy, even though I don't even like alcohol. But that shit be funny. It'd be funny.
So we got this 1942 bottle.
Truth or drink. Truth
Man,
or
this
shot.
is perfect. This is what we do.
So we had, you know what I'm saying, we obviously know you guys are getting married very, very soon.
Yep.
Right? Congratulations on the engagement. That
Congrats to Reese too.
Yup.
Yeah.
Y'all all getting old, damn.
Jay Cook next up.
Yup.
Definitely next up.
But I said, you know, obviously there's this certain question that we talked about with our girlfriends on the podcast, and it was,
Man, what you about to ask?
I'm like getting nervous. I'm like, what
we're
is it?
interested in your guys' opinion.
Okay, bet,
if you guys do answer the question, how do y'all feel about prenups?
Oh.
We gonna take a shot just because we like to get lit. So we'll answer it, but let's take
And
one
let's
first.
take a shot. All right, let's
That's how we like to do it. That's how we do it on Truth or
Also
Drink.
answer it.
Okay.
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
let's take a
Okay,
shot.
cool.
He said we like to get
Go
lit.
ahead. So tell me what you think about prenups while I'm pouring this up.
I think there's something that we briefly touched on in our relationship, but did we ever actually talk about that?
We did like briefly. We were like, you know, we'll kind of get there. When we get there, we'll do it. But I mean, to me, I'm like, it just depends on the relationship. If like, let's say one of the other partners does make more money than the other, I feel like it's fair. I would say because that person has been working for maybe before you even came into the picture, and or like maybe let's say you guys don't have the most trusting situations, then I'm like, okay, then
Well, then you wouldn't probably be getting married though.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Do you feel like the prenup situation, when you do have that conversation, like, and it goes the way that the person. So hold on, hold on. No. This is my question because I get it twisted every single time I think of a prenup. When you sign a prenup, that means
you have an agreement.
KB took that shot real quick.
you have an agreement to. Sorry, I just don't know.
I think when you sign the prenup, it's more the fact that you're protecting your stuff.
Yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that causes a lot of like?
I
Like,
think
because it's like, so okay, you signed the prenup. Say he asked for the prenup or whatever.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, do you not trust me? Do you not trust this relationship?
Yeah.
I feel like that could cause some tension in relationships.
I think it could, but I think if like, let's say if he were to ever ask me for a prenup, I'd be like, yeah, why not? Like,
like I said, I think it's case by case, like relationship by relationship. For us, like me and her, we both kind of like were our own people before we got together. So we both built things on our own, and I think the conversation of a prenup obviously is like I think it's completely normal for like it to kind of cause a little bit of tension because it's like
1000%.
it's kind of like saying, all right, sign this, like, so I have a way out almost. Because
Yeah.
most of the time you're saying, well, I'm gonna get married. So for me, I'm saying this is forever. But like, it makes sense to protect what you built. So it's just case by case basis. I think for some relationships it makes sense and some it just doesn't. But that's the conversation you just gotta have.
Since you guys answered the question and take your shot
Oh, I
whenever,
didn't take
but
I took mine for sure.
That's my for sure.
getting into that, I know like you started off with Vine,
Special
and
K.
going viral, Special K, everything. You know what I'm saying?
R.I.P. Vine, that shit dead.
Yeah, R.I.P. Vine.
Shit dead.
But
for real.
so what did you do? Because obviously you were in the social media game as well. Before you guys got together, what were you doing? Because I know that you were in Vine, but and you could touch on it also for the people that don't know, but what were you doing before you guys
Before we got together.
Oh,
So, I mean, I was in kind of like the Tumblr era for all my Tumblr girlies.
Tumblr.
We all.
You can grow
had
on
an
Tumblr?
era.
That's crazy.
1000%. That
That
was like a thing. Like, I mean, a lot of the times it was like more fashion based or like just. It would be like just certain photography or stuff like that
Just fly shit.
was aesthetically pleasing, and you just were known for your page and how
Right.
good it was or whatever. But that's kind of where I started, which is Tumblr, like my outfit pictures, and I would like literally dress up every single day for school and take like these pictures in front of my garage.
Do you
That was like
cringe
my
at the
thing.
pictures now?
Oh, it was so bad, but
Nick, pop it up. One of the pictures. You gotta send us one of those old
The
pictures.
most cringiest picture.
Probably, but I thought it was fly, and I was like, okay, why not? So I started like that, and then that's kind of when Instagram started popping off, and Tumblr kind of gave me a head start on Instagram and getting me a following. So I already actually knew of him when I was in school. Actually,
Tell him the story right now.
the funny part is, I had a friend in school that was like obsessed with his mom, with watching him, like, oh my god, he's so cute, and that's when I think it was like, I forget who else was in that time where it was like a bunch of them. It was like a bunch of good-looking guys, and they were all popping off. well, that's what it was. It was like a thing for all the girls.
You had a group, right?
It was like a whole fan base. So, she was like one of them girls that was like obsessed with him. And I remember just looking at her. I'm like, girl, he's not even that cute. Like, what are you even talking? He's not funny. Like, he wasn't funny to me. Like, I would like watch his videos. I'd be like, he's just not funny to me. But okay, whatever suits your, whatever,
You funny as fuck.
So now looking back at it, I'm like, wow, look at me. And I'm sure that girl back in school was probably like, girl, bye. Like, you were talking that shit, and look at you.
Let me ask
now.
y'all this: when y'all first seen each other and met with each other, what was one thing that was like, okay, you know what, I fuck with her because of this, or I fuck with him because of this? Like, what was that clicking? Like,
I think for me, what I kind of saw was like, he already had his shit together, obviously. But I was also like, I was out here in LA. He was in Portland when we first got like met. So I already had stuff going on here in LA, and I was, grinding and trying to just figure out what to do. Right. And I just think like his ambition, like his work ethic was like really attractive to me, and he is just really fucking smart. Yeah. That's one of the things that attracted me the most, not just because obviously he looks good. But okay, now I do.
He laid
but
back,
I'm saying like
yeah.
he is just like really smart with his shit. Like when it comes to some nerdy stuff, like he really knows what to do. So I think that's what.
That's a good compliment.
I know.
So
wait, you gotta answer.
The question. So back to when we first met, I think like before I even came out here, because I was in Portland, she moved to LA before me, so she was already out here. I said like just my personality type, because I don't know if y'all could tell, I'm just very laid back, chill. So coming out here was like kind of hard for me because it's a lot going on. Yeah. So I'll come out here and I had like a lot of followers and shit, so it was lit, but like it wasn't really me. So I'm like, I'm not ever moving out here. I'm gonna go back home. She was like, come out here, and I was like, all right, cool. That's just a way for me to come back out here. Like I have a reason to come. So when I met her the first time, well, even before I came, she used to FaceTime me, and she was just like applying extreme pressure on me. Like, nah, call me. Why you not calling me? Like,
why aren't you calling me? Like,
did you like that, or was it like?
I liked it because it showed me that she was dead ass serious. Because at this time, like it was a different time for me. Like I was on some fuck shit. I was not the best. But she applied that pressure when I met her. I think the first thing I noticed about her was like the pressure thing. Like it was a good pressure. Like she made me feel like, okay, like she knows what she wants, and we're gonna see where this goes. It wasn't no pressure like you gotta be my boyfriend, but it was like I just felt like she was extremely serious and I was serious, and it just felt right. And then you see where we are today. Like I could have never predicted that based on the timing of the shit, but it was just the perfect timing for it.
That's fire. I like that.
was there like how long were you? I don't know you guys like they know you. How long were you single before you guys?
How long was you single before you met me?
I think I was like 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
She's capping. That's a lie. No, damn well you was somebody at least before 2 years before that.
Okay, 2 years.
Girls consider certain. I've learned certain relationships as like, nah, I was single. Nah, I got somebody. Like,
no, I really was.
Like
I wasn't taking anybody serious before I met her.
Let me say something. So I DM'd her because at this time I was trying to make music or whatever, right? Yeah. So I made this song. It's called "Don't You," and
we'll pop up a snippet.
Plays who coached you, and you know I got bands in my pocket, They like the way I dress, so they looking at my wallet. They see me all the time, so you know I had to spot it. Buy my jacket on, now I'm feeling like it of you. You can get a Uber ride for your time. Trying to get famous, fall in line.
Yeah, it's called "Don't You," and I was like, I want her to be in the video because I was like, this should be the lead girl in the video. So I seen her on Instagram, I was like, she should be in it. So I DM'd her. She didn't reply for 6 months. So there had to be a nigga in there between them 6 months, because that's the only way you're not responding. Just be honest.
Hey, you still want to shoot
There really
that video?
there was nobody. I swear. I think I was just out here just living life. That was all.
Yeah.
But I wasn't in
It's okay. I don't give a fuck now. But
Did you reply to that DM 6 months later talking about I'll still be in it?
No. Actually, 6 months later, my best friend at the time, actually, she sent me a video of him, and he was on some funny shit. He was talking, like, he was singing along to Rihanna Needed Me, and it was, like, my favorite song. That was, like, my shit. Every time we went out, I was like, play my shit, you know, like, play my song. So that was my song, and she was like, why is this, like, literally the guy version of you? And I was like, I looked at it, I was like, wait, I recognize him, like, I think he slid in my DM. So I literally went back to see who it was. And I was like, oh, shoot. Like, I mean, I probably at the time I did realize I didn't respond to him. But then I, like, slid in his DM and I was like, oh, he's for sure going to just not even fuck with me because I didn't respond the first time. Yeah. So I just messaged him, like, some eye emojis. And then, like, I just remember the first thing he said to me was, like, please don't break my heart or some shit like that. I swear to God he did. And then after that, I was so dead ass. I was like, no, like, I don't know what it was about him that I literally just sent him my phone number. That was it.
Fire. It was straight
like,
to it.
It was straight to it.
And
that's what he means by I was like being dead ass. Like I was like not at that time. I think I was just like I need to just, you know, like I want to.
That
I'm
line
in.
probably helped you a lot though because it made her like, okay, I really do gotta apply this pressure because that first line, him saying, "Please don't break my heart." Now she's like, okay, I really gotta. I'm being dead ass. I'm gonna keep proving to you. That's dope though.
It was like me proving him wrong type of thing.
That's lit. So, obviously, fast forward, you guys, you know what I'm saying, got engaged. And I saw a lot of like, and I kind of, you know what I'm saying, as being a supporter of you guys outside of being your friend as well, I read out like comments and shit like that. Yeah. And I saw there was a lot of people, I think, before you had proposed that were kind of like coming for you as in like, yo, why you ain't proposed? Why you ain't do this? And to me, I'm a dude where it's more like, I understand when certain people like, nobody knows what's actually going, not like there was something bad going on, but nobody knows like what the reasons. Like it could be a mutual agreement. It could be you know what I'm saying? We just haven't talked about it, shit like that. But you guys were together for, what was it, 5 years?
5 years.
Before you proposed. How was that pressure of, you know what I'm saying, the supporters kind of trying to influence you to propose to her and then still wanting to be, because I know it's probably hard to like differentiate that to being like, nah, like when you did do it, you're like, nah, I'm doing this because I want to do it, not because y'all told me to do it. You know what I'm saying? So how was that pressure of everybody saying that? And
I would say like, just for everybody watching this podcast, like when you see this, like stop doing that to dudes. Like you don't think we already think about that shit? Like
it's already a lot of pressure.
We already think about it, but obviously with me and Karla, like I don't know, for some reason the shit that we do, like a lot of people obviously see it, or like the stuff that I've done, and like a lot of people go by like this certain time frame,
like a blueprint.
It's been 5 years, so you should have been married by now, or you should have had kids by now, or you should have did this shit by now. And my whole point is, we all on different paths doing our own shit. Like you with your girl, you gonna propose when you want to propose. You're not. I mean, but I'm sure if 5 years went by, you gonna have them same comments talking about, hey, where's yours at?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure if he proposes, obviously as a fiance, they probably like, where your shit at?
Yeah.
And it's like, y'all gotta stop doing that shit, cause just cause you in real life and somebody proposed to you, that don't mean it's working out. That just means that he just proposed to you. But
facts.
For me and her, we try to separate like entertainment from reality. There's one thing about like when we film some shit, you're not gonna always be in a good mood, but like we try to just be genuine, cause like we're in a good mood. We're not faking this shit. Like we're not faking how we feel. I'm not gonna propose just cause they said you need to be proposed by now. I'm like, I'm gonna do this shit on my own time.
Yeah.
So when I did propose, like it was actually for my birthday, and I wasn't gonna propose there, but the ring happened to be like, it got done right before we left, and I'm like, you know, this is like we got there, and I'm like, this is the perfect fucking spot.
Oh yeah, that's so fly.
Like, this is not a birthday spot. This is like a what's that called after wedding? Honeymoon spot.
Honeymoon.
Yeah, and people was getting married while we was there. I'm like, I'm seeing water and shit. I'm like,
damn. It was just like,
you didn't even plan it.
I knew. Okay, like I had the ring, so I made sure like I talked to her family and shit before, obviously. So like I had that done, so I could do whenever I felt like after that point. But I did that like 2 days before we left, because I wasn't sure if I was gonna do it there, because I didn't have nothing set up. We didn't know where we was gonna be at. I know, because you even travel, like, that shit's just hard. Like, you don't know what's going to
Especially out of
happen.
the country.
Exactly. So it was a very spontaneous thing. Like, it rained. Like, there's a bunch of shit that went on. Like, you can't predict that shit. Like, you can't force that shit. So
That's the best way to do it, though.
Yeah.
How did the interaction go when you talked to her family? Was there any?
I was just about to ask that.
okay.
How was her dad?
From my perspective, well, her dad ain't in her life, so we say fuck, I don't say fuck your dad, but she'll say that herself.
My dad.
She's not gonna say that, but the first person I talked to was her brother, because that's like the person I feel like she's most close to. They're like best friends. Like, y'all seen them before. Y'all seen Louis. Y'all know how
He's
he
cool
is.
as
So I
fuck.
talked to him
he's
first.
cool.
He kind of like, first thing he told me, he was like, I was already expecting this. Like, basically, he already knew. Like, I'm pretty sure she probably talked to him about it.
Actually, I really didn't, and it just really caught me off guard, to be honest.
Well, you didn't know, but you probably talked to your brother like, this is probably the man that I see in my life.
Oh, 1,000%. I was like, I'm for sure he's gonna be the man in my life forever, and like we're gonna have kids and stuff.
Yeah.
So like,
You
he
know,
already
you
that.
know those couples where you look at them and you're like,
Yeah.
they are destined for each other. There's those couples that you look at and you're like, okay, it's just for the fun.
Yeah,
for
I
them
could
to
not
be
see.
friends.
I could not see y'all with any other.
No, that'd be weird.
Y'all vibe just
That'd
goes
be
perfect
weird.
together. I think it's a great couple for sure. So
Go-
get back into it.
Yeah, get back
What
to
happened?
what happened.
Okay, yeah. So first person I talked to was her brother, and he, like I said, he kind of already expected it. So it almost seemed like he was almost waiting for me to say that to him, because I think he wanted to obviously like feel included, which I wanted him to, like, that's her best friend. I gotta talk to him
facts.
first before anybody. I'm not talking to her dad. So it's like I talked to him first, and not because I didn't want to talk to her mom first. It's because her mom only speaks Spanish. I obviously don't know
right.
Spanish.
Yeah, it's probably-
I know a little bit, but I need him to kind of be that bridge between us, because I can't talk to her. So like I talked to her brother first. He was happy, and like he was helping us pick out all the outfits. He was like, you should wear this, and that. Like, and then I just told him, like, don't tell her shit, but just try to have her mentally prepared. Like, pack something just in case, like, the moment happens, and I'll text you and keep you updated, because I didn't know if I was gonna do it or not.
Yeah.
So then from there we called, because I wanted to go pull up on her mom in person, but we had no time. Like, her mom lives like an hour away from where we was at. She was working, like, we were leaving like 2 days later.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, call her and just see if like I can come pull up on her to see if I can talk to her. And she was at work. So then she got time to be on FaceTime. I remember I talked to your mom, and like I just showed her the ring, like, because obviously it's like I don't speak Spanish.
Yeah, you're like.
So I showed her, and she already knew what was going on. She started crying.
Fine.
And her mom's super emotional, but
You gotta make them cry. They don't cry.
yeah, it was definitely an emotional thing, and she was just crying, and she was just saying like how happy she was, and that made me feel better, because then I'm like, okay, cool, I'm ready.
Yeah.
And then it kind of happened from there. That was like the most nervous I had ever been. Like,
So what happened? What happened with the dad?
Oh, well, my
you can
dad.
tell. Here.
He's like, I don't want to
Oh,
see.
You can talk about it.
No, well, my dad's not in my life. He hasn't been in my life since I was like 7 or something. But it was kind of like a thing where my mom kind of got with him really young, and they didn't necessarily work out, so they kind of went their separate ways when I was like a baby. And then, you know, like I think we tried to have a relationship, like, or my mom at least tried to have that relationship with me and my dad, but it just, I don't know if they were just arguing, or it was like what the situation was, because I was so little. I didn't understand what was going on. But later on, like when I was like 7, he tried to fight custody over me, and it was so traumatizing for me. Like, I don't even like saying the whole story because it was just that traumatizing for me. But it was just a really hard time. It kind of like fucked me up, like the way I saw my dad, and not making like it just kind of.
You feel like that has affected you to this day?
Oh, 1,000%. I have daddy issues.
Yeah.
For sure. I know I do, and I'm like, therapy.
Yeah. have you guys ever been to therapy, or?
I want to.
Yeah.
I just now, like, I slowly want to get into going to therapy, but again, it's like a very thing. It's like not a thing for us Hispanic people. Like, it's not like
It's more like deal with it. Like,
you deal with it your own way. You move on, get over it, type of thing.
So how was it growing up in the Hispanic culture and stuff? Like, has a lot of that, like,
It's just like little stigmas where people don't believe in therapy and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
do you do a lot of, like, have you joined in on like some of the
KB
traditions
loves
that
that Spanish shit.
Nah, he like joined in on some of the traditions that she has brought from like how she grew up, how her mom raised her, to what you guys do in your guys' lifestyle now on like holidays or even just stuff that you do around the house. And
there's a lot like culturally. Like obviously, my dad is half black, half white. My mom is full black, so I come from like a predominantly black household, and she's obviously Mexican. So the culture's coming together. There's a lot of things that when we first got together that I didn't understand, and there's things that she didn't understand. So I think when I first met you, I forgot what it was, but here's an example. Like, I don't know if I'll give a specific example, but there's a bunch of stuff that you just don't understand about like how a family just works or a culture works, or like on holidays they do this specific thing. And for me, I might not do that, but it might come off as disrespect because I don't understand it. So it took a couple years for us to kind of get acquainted to like what each side of the family does. And now we're at the point now where like we both understand. They understand how I am. I understand a lot of her traditions and what she does. Or if it's Christmas and we actually celebrate it, like, what day do we celebrate it? The day before?
We don't celebrate 25th.
Stuff like that.
That's how
You
we
do it
are.
at like nighttime though, right?
Yeah.
Do y'all keep your tree up till January 6th?
Yep.
That's
We kept that
I
shit
literally
forever.
just experienced my first Hispanic. Would it be Hispanic?
Yeah.
Christmas, and it was with her family. They're Puerto Rican, Costa Rican, in Miami. Fire.
I just
God,
took my
y'all be doing y'all be making what's the drink, baby? Cojito?
My mom
Coquito.
doesn't, but
Have you had it before?
I've had it before, yeah.
That shit fire.
we just took our tree down like 2 days before he came here.
Yeah,
We just took ours like a
I
week
like
ago.
the Christmas
It was
tree.
like-
It makes it warm in the
Yeah.
living room.
It's like a
Like
vibe.
I would
It
keep
fills
the
the house
Christmas
up.
tree up. I was like, let's just keep the Christmas tree up and we'll just decorate it for the holidays.
For
Like
the
we could
next
decorate it for
holiday.
Valentine's Day. We'll keep it up year round. It's not taking that much electricity. Shit.
Fire. So let's get into
Kids, I want to know.
You want to know about
Get into
kids?
kids.
He said kids, damn. He
When do
right
y'all-
to
when
it.
No, I want to know,
Kids.
bro. You know,
Nah, for you.
yeah. You guys have seen me before Raylene, and now with Raylene and with Ileana and Mila. I want to know your guys' perspective on kids, and like you were
Yeah.
saying that you do want to have kids with him, but what's like your guys' understanding with maybe you guys want to wait until you're a certain age, or
Do you want to go first? You want me?
You can go.
For me, I always tell her like, I want to have a lot. I want to have like 4 kids,
oh god,
right? And
is
obviously,
there
you gotta,
certain boys and girls?
I just want to have like bare minimum. I want 2, but I want to have 4 because I grew up in a household with 4. It was me and my brother, and I had 2 sisters, so it was like the perfect balance of like,
Yeah.
you know, you got a brother and
How
then
do
you got
plan
sisters.
that though? Like 2 boys.
You can't. You
two
can't.
girls?
No,
plan
you
it.
know what? There's
Oh, yeah, you
legit
can, huh?
like times out of the year that they say like. They were saying no. They were saying,
That's some
okay,
bullshit.
don't have sex in February if you want a
heard
boy,
that.
and you got to have sex in March if you want a boy.
But
or
there,
want
there's
a better.
some shit nowadays where you could just. I think they.
Yeah, no, you
sometimes
can pay.
Yeah, you
you
can
could
pay
just
for
see.
it, right?
That's
yeah,
what
you
like
can pick which one
that's
you
what
want.
Kim K and all them be doing. I swear, you can pick
Yeah.
the color
No,
of
they
the
do, I
eyes,
think.
all that, but
Nah,
then it doesn't
Kim K,
feel like.
I thought she does the thing where like
The surrogate.
she doesn't actually hold her baby.
no, but
Yeah,
you can.
seriously.
But I
Yeah.
guarantee you,
Yeah.
like I honestly think the Ace family picked their son exactly how they wanted to.
Why?
That's all-
Because
I
he
think
looks
it's
so
possible.
good.
No, it's no. I'm telling you, bro. There's
Nowadays,
no.
it's
That's a crazy amount of luck if you get the
Exactly what you want.
exactly what you want. But okay,
Wait,
Wait, it's
going
only
into-
it's a 50-50.
huh?
It's a guy or girl.
Yeah, but then you can pay. You can pay
How
to
that-
pick the gender.
How is it?
You can
extreme
pay to
amount
pick
of
the
luck?
gender. You can pay to pick the color of the eyes.
Nah, you can literally
A lot of
pick.
stuff.
You can
Yeah.
pick. You can build your baby if you have unlimited bread.
Let me ask a
Nigga,
wild question before you
got
answer this
avatars?
question.
Go ahead.
Would y'all do that? A surrogate?
Yes.
Oh, you
Yeah,
do a surrogate?
If it was like
If
the,
it was
what,
the
what's
right,
needed.
I for sure want to have a baby naturally, just to experience that as like a woman, cause
Yeah.
like that's a
A different
crazy.
experience.
Just yeah, but let's say we get to the point where I'm like, you know, I want more kids, but honestly, my body just I can't do it mentally or whatever, cause I know you go through a lot of shit doing that. But yeah, if we had the opportunity to do it and it just happened to be
So-
like
It's not like you're taking someone else's baby. It's still your egg.
How does
It's
it
gonna
work?
look like
How does
you.
it work? So like another woman carries.
Yeah, so they take
baby?
her egg and his eggs,
And they
or that-
combine it.
her eggs and his sperm,
and the sperm,
and
yeah.
they put it into the surrogate mother.
Yeah.
And she carries the baby, births it, and then they take
It's
it. They don't
still-
even the mom doesn't even meet the baby.
Yeah, nothing.
No
Yeah.
chest, no skin to skin. They go straight to.
Just done.
Yeah.
That's crazy as hell. Like,
But-
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's a good option for
But
people that
also,
can't.
Like, what if, like, let's say you can't have kids, like,
That's
you know,
why that's
you can't
the
have
option.
kids,
Yeah.
or like
There's certain-
something's
Yeah.
wrong with you. I feel like I would for sure do it.
no facts.
Yeah, for sure.
So is there a certain
when-
time frame of
Get back
or
to the
an
question.
age when you guys want to have kids?
For us, I think the way we've been living our life, like, and we talked about it, we kind of like a go with the flow type of couple where we're not just like not putting pressure on certain shit and like actually going towards our goals, but like with stuff like that, even the engagement thing, like even with the kids thing, it's like when the time is right, I feel like that's when it's gonna happen. Right now, the reason why she don't got no kids is because she on birth control and that shit just work. That's genuinely the
That shit
answer.
just
Like
God's hands.
if it wasn't,
That's a clip. Clip it.
if it wasn't because of that, then she definitely probably would have been pregnant already. But like,
Shit.
we kind of both just said like, you know, we want to just enjoy, you know, our life, and when it happens is right, and we just kind of go on that timeline. We don't feel like there's any pressure to have one or anything.
I mean, for sure. I think obviously, I always said that. I don't want to say it like actually happened, but for some reason I've always said I wanted to start having kids at 28.
And
I'm
how old are you
26
right now?
Bro, she's capping.
But no, I'm 26. So 28 has always been like a number since I was like little, before
Yeah.
I even knew.
That's
about
my
him.
girlfriend's number too.
I think that's a
28?
good. I think that's a good number though.
28?
That's solid, though.
Yeah.
And obviously it takes some time to obviously try, because you've been on birth control for however long.
Yeah, I heard
your
after birth
body
control,
needs
it's like 10
to.
months.
You gotta wait for
Yeah.
X amount
That
of
birth
time.
control
So
be fucking girls up.
Should be
It
working.
works, but
it works,
it be,
but it
That's,
fucks
that shit.
you
That
up.
shit.
Side effects is
100%.
crazy.
That shit 100%.
Damn near.
I don't know.
I mean, it worked,
It works for me.
but there's
Yeah.
side effects though.
But there's for sure
Yeah.
side effects.
Have you? That might be a weird question, but have you experienced like side effects from birth control?
Yeah, 1000%. Like mood swings. I don't think I've ever was like
Yeah.
would get as irritated as quickly as before. Like now that I am on birth control, I think it definitely fucks with my moods, and
Yeah.
I kind of like, I don't know, it just
You
fucks
be
me up.
feeling my girl Sully's sitting over there looking beautiful as always. she actually just got off her IUD like probably like 6 months ago, and the reason why was because she had a lot of
Yeah.
mood swings, and she just was like, I just don't feel like
Like
I can
yourself.
control my emotions.
Right, yeah,
Type
1000.
shit.
You
So,
sometimes like you want to just start crying all of a sudden, or
yeah.
or you just get. For me, it's more like me getting mad or irritated.
I feel like sometimes it's mental too. I feel like a lot of girls,
Yeah.
even like when you're on a female's on her period, I be like, bro, stop acting. Like you trying to be too.
Because we don't think about it like that.
Yeah, you don't
I was
think about it. You're like,
I
you can
wish
just
you knew
control
what
that.
I was going through right now.
I
Yo,
don't want that.
what if there's like a? I don't know if they already created. But what if there's like a male birth control?
They need to.
I would take that shit.
I would definitely.
I already
take,
told
I
him.
think
I
there
was like,
is.
I would
think
get off
there
that
is.
shit.
I think there is,
But it's gonna
bro.
fuck us
Yo,
up.
so look, if anyone got that shit, I need that shit now.
all be fucked up.
Okay,
Nah, that's crazy.
Let me ask y'all this. Okay, I feel like both of y'all got style. Both of y'all, put that shit on. Who dresses better? Who you feel like?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I already know, like, I'm not the type of dude to be like, nah, my girl, she dressed way better than me, like 100 times better. She put this whole outfit I got on right now. She made that shit last night.
Oh, she be doing that.
If you-
He came
yeah,
in. He
yeah.
said,
Crazy though.
I said, yo, I like your outfit. He said, yeah, she picked this out.
Yeah, I gotta give her credit where it's due. Like,
There's so
Yeah,
much.
that's lit.
There's so much more a girl can put on than a guy.
You're right,
too.
though.
Oh,
Like,
1000%.
like a guy, like my fly fit is like a nice ass baggy
Simple,
tee, some
yeah.
baggy sweats, and some nice ass shoes.
Yeah.
Like a
You
girl,
good.
she can put on some crazy ass bracelets, crazy ass necklaces, a jacket, set top.
But as a guy, bro, you could do that shit too. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
you don't always have to like. Okay, let's just say you do have a chain like this. Like, you could do pearls. Like, really, like I've seen some pearl shit that was fire. Or you could do straight like silver. You know what I'm saying? Like all silver set jewelry. You can get into baggy clothes, big.
Big.
You know, like anything like that. But I just feel like you just got to be able to put it on. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Has there ever been a outfit that each other have y'all put on, and the other one was like,
No.
you need to take that off. Like that shit is not going.
Hey, say the fit and pull up the Instagram post. We'll find it.
Is there a fit that Karla has on her Instagram that you were like,
for her, I'm not like, I don't monitor or tell her what I'll literally be sitting in the house. She'll come out with the most it's not even ridiculous, but like to other people it might seem ridiculous. Like she come out with the most ridiculous shit. But I've learned that just let her wear what the fuck she want to wear.
She know how to put that
Now
shit
depending on what she's doing, I just like, all right, make sure you're safe. Like if she's not with me, then just know that depending on what you're wearing, if it's some ridiculous shit, you know you're gonna get ridiculous attention. Ridiculous things are gonna occur.
And there's certain outfits that you won't feel comfortable.
The only thing that I wouldn't
her walk
feel
on.
comfortable with is if she's just basically butt ass naked. That's like but that's like pretty much everything. She could wear anything, but just she know it's her. Like if she feel like she's respecting herself and she want to wear it, she do what she want to do.
What's y'all favorite outfits that you like to see each other in?
I'll say it right now. My favorite outfit, I don't know what it is, but when he wears all black head to toe, it's just like it hits very different.
That's my girl. She
It's
loves
just
all
like
black.
all black.
It's
I don't know.
easy
It's
too.
I
just
think
like
it bring out the
simple.
demon in a
It's
dude.
like-
Like, yeah.
manly and just clean.
So, oh yeah, go for. What do you like to see her in?
Honestly, I like what I like the most.
Yeah.
I like the most when she's wearing like.
And don't say sweatpants.
He's gonna say that.
I'm
I know
not
he's
gonna
gonna
say
that.
the Drake line because that's some shit that everybody say.
That's what I'm saying.
But I like when she wearing like a little nice set where everything is nice and touchy feely. Like when I wear her at home, like I just love seeing her at home, like in her element at home. But
I love seeing that.
Kinda like
genuinely,
Don't go outside. I like seeing you.
genuinely, I like everything she wears because her style is so. Like people obviously know that she has really good style, so like I just respect everything that she does wear because it kind of pushes the boundaries of like things that I would have thought of maybe wearing. So she's kind of opened me up and to try new things. Like I'm tall, so like trying to find outfits is kind of hard for me. Like it comes down to like I wear a black tee and some sweats, or if I was at school, I was wearing like the team like gear. If not, like I don't know what the fuck to wear, or I look at like NBA players and see like, okay, what I could wear that because it's the same size.
Facts. My girl, she be like, even coming out here, I was like, cause I'm same way. Like I'll put on a plain tee, and some sweats and some just kicks real quick, and it'll be cool, like a little beanie or something. My girl was like, you need to make sure you put that shit on for the podcast. I'm like, all right. So I don't even know what to put together. Like I'm coming out with outfits that's like ridiculous, like you was saying. I'm coming out looking like motherfucking Chris Brown, but K Momo.
I've been looking at like what you said, like NBA athletes like Shy, bro. Some of these dudes be putting that shit on, bro. And it's just like, you know, it's simple ass shit. It don't got to be no expensive ass shit. It's simple ass shit. Just, you know, big jackets or whatever it is, baggy tees and shit.
Nike fits. Like I put this shit on today. You know what I mean? I feel like Drake.
Hey, this is the one I seen I think I seen this at the mall and I said I wanted that.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So I'm starting to get into, I think my swag is a little bit less like, you know, I'm tired of paying $500 for a t-shirt, $1,000 for some pants, or I ain't never paid $1,000 for some pants, but like $200 for some pants. You know what I'm saying? Expensive shoes. I'm like, I'm gonna just grab a little $150 Nike fit and make sure the kicks. So you're big into kicks.
Talk about kicks.
Yeah,
we can talk about kicks.
How many pairs of shoes do you have, bro? Like,
I don't even know, dude.
All right, I got some.
if you can predict.
Y'all could probably put up a picture of shit of my shit, but
Yeah, send me a picture of the
I
clock.
probably got like 200, like or 250.
Goddamn.
Like a lot of them were at my mom's house and I left them for my little brother because he was growing into my shoes. He was already wearing them shits when I was gone, so I was like, you could just have all of these. It was like the
Your
shoes
little
I
brother is like your big brother.
Yeah, now
almost.
he 21 now, so he not little no more. But I got about like 200. I say 150, 200.
Can you slide me the shoe plug, please? Like
The thing about me and shoes is like
you still be going through
what?
Do you have
Line
one shoe plug or
finish.
you?
I have multiple because like they'll be cool for a minute and then they kind of like don't. I don't know. Like I don't know what it is. You'll have a plug for some shit and they be consistent and then all of a sudden it's just like they just fall off the earth or some shit.
What's his
and they
name?
just-
I'll bleep it out. But Finish Line.
Oh yeah, I used to fuck with him and then he tried to charge me some crazy shit for some shoes that I could get for. Like don't try to charge me no $800 and I go on StockX.
And
This
I've
shit's
been
$500.
consistent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm like I'll buy shoes from like even the plug I had.
Shout him out.
And you'll post them too.
I would buy the shoes. I didn't get them for free. I would buy them and then I would post them. And then he was like, "Yo, bro, like, can you do me a favor?" I was like, "Cool." Like, I did a whole giveaway with him. Didn't ask him for no money. Ran his page up all the way to Pat. He was at like 6K or something. He went up to 10K. Like he was going crazy. But now I still pay for the shoes.
I think
like,
I know who you're talking about.
I'm cool though.
So getting into, you know, ads, sponsorships, brand deals. What is the biggest brand deal? The biggest amount of money you guys have got on one brand deal?
Well, you could say you want to talk about. You ain't got to say the number. You,
You don't
can
gotta
say
say
what
the
it's
name.
around.
You can say what it's around.
Now I want to know the number.
I'm gonna be real. Oh, you want the number?
I want to know the number.
I'm gonna be real. For women in social media, they
Crazy,
make more
way
money.
crazy.
I'm just gonna say that for anybody that doesn't know that. Women run social media and we feed into that. But she has gotten deals. I seen her. I seen her deals. Her deals.
That was an evil ass laugh, Karla. She said,
She can talk about it. I ain't seen no deals like that. I'm like,
I'm just saying what's real.
Nah.
Like girls are just first of all, girls be shopping online all the time. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
they
Guys would be like
facts.
like
Yeah,
just
and we
simple
got- 'cause
stuff.
Y'all can
and
get so much more for
it'd be
the
like
amount of
jewelry,
money.
glasses,
Exactly.
and this,
Yeah.
and makeup, and all this shit, fucking blush, lip gloss, whatever, XYZ.
So don't shy away from the
So-
question. What's the biggest
Oh,
amount
like
of
say
money?
the
you ain't
amount?
gotta say a number, but it's
The
big,
amount. I want to know the
You
amount.
don't gotta say no. Say the amount.
If you don't want to say the amount, you don't got to say the amount.
Which one was it?
It was like
Was it the 150 one?
150, yeah.
God.
150 what?
150,000.
Yeah.
For do we
It
need
was
to bleep
closed.
that
It
out?
was closed.
Can we keep
And that's
that in?
like I'm guessing that's probably like what, a 6-month deal?
It's like
It was like terms. It was like a 6.
6
That's
months?
crazy.
Hey,
That's what I said. Like,
That's
y'all
fucking
never-
wild.
for Social media, y'all never-
But
gonna be
honestly,
hon-
it took me a while to get to that point. Because
I know
honestly,
you deserved it.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
facts.
But
It took me a
still,
long
like,
time.
that's
Crazy.
fucking wild.
what did they want?
Congratulations.
Out of 6 months.
It was just like posts.
We're gonna take
and
a shot to that
stories.
one.
No, look,
take a shot.
I know, look. Yeah, take a shot to
Let's go
that.
crazy.
I know for a fact, like, you guys are blessed to be in the position that you guys are in right now. But when you guys opened up that contract and saw what they offered,
It's crazy.
I
bro.
know it was like,
I just couldn't believe it because I was broke. Growing up, I was so broke. I worked like a 9 to 5 at a pizza shop delivering pizzas since I was like 14. So for me, when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, like this is like insane. And thankfully I'm at a point in my life where I can help my family. I literally take care of my entire family. So I send money out to Mexico, my grandma. I make sure everybody's straight.
Damn.
So that to me is like, you know, it just is a
How long ago was that?
that was like a year ago? No,
Yeah, but you
last
on the
year?
one now.
I'm a new one now.
ah,
So
It's
Fulfilled.
Like a current type thing.
Yeah.
And when you're on these contracts, they allow you to work with somebody else, or you got to work with them?
It depends because obviously you have a management because you don't want to stop your other bags at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't want to do that. You don't want to trap yourself. On
Well, they'll be like in the fine print. They'll say you can't post for the
Yeah,
competitor or
post
something
for
like that.
Yeah, in case
If
they
it's
have
in
a
the same-
specific.
Yeah,
Wrong.
it's not that hard to do.
But it's not
sometimes
that hard.
they're really laid back though when
Yeah,
it
they're
comes down to
chill.
that. But like, because you could have that deal with them, but then you can get another deal that's not a competitor for just as much or a little
Exactly.
bit, maybe half of that, and like you're still. They're not trapping you in a bag, but it makes
Yeah.
sense that they say, okay, you're exclusive.
Yeah, because
to us for
maybe
the
they have a
competitor.
straight competitor, in it.
Yeah.
And I get that because I was like, it's not hard to do because of course I don't care. I'm not gonna post them.
I want to ask this.
Go ahead.
Are you staying in the business real quick? Or can I, this is gonna be like off topic.
Yeah. I just have one more
All right,
question
go
about
ahead.
brands.
After you.
So obviously the whole Balenciaga thing, and I feel like I've seen you in hella Balenciaga
Before,
past.
in the
in the past. You don't rock it no more.
No.
And does that is like fuck, bro? Cause that
It's kind of like, obviously I don't support whatever they had going on. That I
Yeah,
think it's fucked
some
up.
weird
And
shit.
as soon as I seen that, because I honestly didn't even realize it until like later on, like not when it first started. So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, whoa, like what the hell? And I had to really do my research because I was like, there's stuff that I bought like there's new stuff in my closet that I still have that I was like,
fuck out.
With the tag still on it type.
the tag's
You
still
want to tell
on
them the story
it.
what happened?
Well, okay, this is when it first started. I went to
Just
Trader
before she
Joe's.
even knew what happened.
I didn't know what was going on at all. And I literally was so embarrassed. But anyways, I went to Trader Joe's and this lady at the cashier, she comes up to me. She's like, isn't that brand that's on the news? And the thing is the name of it was so tiny. And
Yeah,
my
it's like
flap
a-
was
yeah,
over it.
yeah,
My
yeah.
flap was on it and I just put it on because we were going to the store real quick.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I kind of was like in shock because I was like, wait, what is she talking about? And I was like, and I kind of just stuttered and I was like, I don't know. And she was like, yeah, well, no offense. And then that was it. That was our interaction. And then I kind of went on the internet right after that because I was like, what is she talking about?
Yeah.
And that's when I found out.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
when it comes down to that type of stuff, there's a lot of social media couples that are in so much drama. What's your guys' secret to
How did that relate to
staying?
Balenciaga?
No, like I mean, I never saw anything about her in the Balenciaga or stuff like that. Like, how do you guys stay out of
How the fuck do you do it?
the
Please
drama?
tell me.
You want me to tell him?
Because
I feel
somehow we just stay in that mode.
Hey,
Yeah.
not me.
They done experienced.
Not me.
I know.
Nah, they done seen some shit.
They be attacking y'all.
with
I
me.
see
That's
it.
why
That shit ain't cool.
y'all are so I give y'all. That's why
They
I fuck
attack
with y'all
y'all.
so tough because I done been in a situation.
My shot.
It's right there.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
I done
my
been
bad.
in a situation or two, and y'all have been around, and I was like,
Yeah.
y'all kept it. Y'all didn't like. You know how influencers and some shit happens.
Like, we
Y'all
don't
kind of
fuck
like
with
had
you.
to befriend the person because they don't want their supporters, blah, blah, blah. Y'all was still cool. And I was like, I knew I had fucked up. There was a fucked up situation. Y'all stood beside me. I was going to
Yeah.
say too. They
Come
came and
on,
picked
bro.
me up.
I remember that. We ain't gonna talk about that one, but that was interesting.
So how the fuck do you guys stay out of drama?
I'm gonna say I think it comes down to there's drama that like you can't control and there's drama you can control. Like we all make mistakes and shit. So like when there's drama around that, you can't really get mad at yourself because shit be happening. Like you grow up. You know,
Facts.
your situation wasn't even that bad. It's just
Yeah.
we gonna have your back. I'm not gonna be your homie and then like some shit go down. I'm not the type of nigga that would like say you isn't a fight. I'm not just gonna necessarily be fighting, but I'll make sure you're straight.
Nah, KV came.
I'll make sure you're
he's like,
straight.
yo,
I ain't gonna
got
tell the
your back.
situation, but he was and you was there too. Yeah, I remember that. He had your back
Wait,
like a
can we
brother
talk about
should.
what happened or no? We can't talk about it.
You can say it, just don't say no names.
I mean, yeah, we can talk about it. It was a situation where, to sum it up, I got super faded. And, you know, when you're somewhere where you don't know a lot of people and it's a whole family of people, they gonna automatically, like, just target you as the one. And I kind of fucked up because I stayed. I kind of was like,
And you necessarily didn't look like them.
I didn't.
True,
It was
you
a
stand
whole
out.
different crowd,
We
you know
all
what I'm
stood out.
saying? And I was faded. And the thing that sucks is that since I was faded, I don't know the exact story, but I know my character. And I know I would
Yeah.
never do the certain stuff that was said that happened. But it just went left. And they came and like they settled the shit. But it was
Did you
like,
call me?
Yeah, I called you. I think while we was driving to go, but I called you first though. I think because I couldn't get. I think
Who
I
did
talked
I
to
drive
him.
with? I didn't drive with you guys.
Somehow you was already there though. I feel like
I pulled up with somebody else, but like,
you got there before us. I feel
bro,
like.
that was
You know what's
amazing
funny?
getting up
Bro,
there.
that house is crazy.
I actually was like holding him back because I was like, if you go in there, it's just gonna make it worse.
yeah, it was bad. It was
And I was
stupid.
like-
It was a hostile
It was like-
situation.
he was trying to get out, and I was just like,
That was a perfect example of don't drink too much when you're around people that you're not that you don't necessarily know.
Take shit a different way.
Definitely. So that was bad, but I appreciate that. That showed me a lot about your
Yeah.
character for sure. Because KB is definitely one of those people that I could say is your real life. You know what I'm saying? You're like how people should be in real life, not social
Yeah.
media. Where if you fuck with somebody, whether or not they were in the right or the wrong, you gonna let them know like, yo, you fucked up or whatever. But I still got your back.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm old as hell in this shit now. I'm about to be 28. I started when I was 17.
Damn.
I got a fucking yes. I'm saying this nigga tried to do the
Motherfucker
Kevin
got a
Hart
whole
shit.
decade in this.
So I feel like I've seen so many times on social media because like even from when I was at my extremely most popping stage in my life where because that was before her, I was with her. So I've been through like a lot of shit and I've seen how people. You might be cool now and viral now, but like then you not,
Switch on you quick.
and then now you kind of need help. Not that you need help, but it's like you don't want to burn bridges with people and be fake just because they're not as popping right now. Because 2 days from now they go stupid and you looking stupid.
Yeah.
And that's happened to me. Like I'm just not naturally as a personality. I'm not gonna be like I'm gonna fuck with you just because you have followers. I'm not gonna make a video with them because they don't. It's like I'll do it with anybody because it's still me and it's still gonna be us together. It's still genuine, so it's fine. I don't give a fuck. A lot of people that come out here, as y'all know, they come out here and try to do like a social climb, like they call it climbing the social ladder. They try to get under people, and they end up, you know, kind of burning out because you can only do that shit for so long. If you ain't really got that shit, you ain't got that shit. So if I say I fuck with you, I'm gonna fuck with you.
My nigga.
Unless you killing people or some shit,
So look,
then no.
right turn.
No,
I wanna know
asking. Get back to the question,
Oh,
just
yeah.
real quick, so they
Yeah.
can finish it. How did you guys stay out of drama?
Oh, I almost forgot what we was talking about.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. So the drama thing, naturally, I'm never in no drama. I'm just so calm. Like, even if, say you wanted to fight me. Not saying you would, but say you did.
Nah, I wouldn't. You too tall.
I wouldn't even fight you, though. I would, even if I was mad, I still wouldn't, because that's just not who I am.
Yeah.
She would.
Yeah.
But we have that balance, though. Like, So we stay out of drama naturally because I don't feed off of it. I don't like being around it. I don't like that energy. So it's like, I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Stay away from it, yeah.
I would say if anybody is going to have drama, it's probably something to do with her just because naturally she kind of runs into drama with people sometimes. But I think it's more of a female thing. I feel like the interactions are a little deeper. They think about like, oh, she looked at me like this, so she really don't fuck with me. Or she said my skirt was cute, but she really ain't fuck with that. Yeah. For me, I come in here like, I'm not going to think you're going to be negative. Even if I don't know you like that, I'm not going to assume like you don't like me. I'm going to be like, oh, he's cool. I'll fuck with you. If you with him, I'm going to fuck with you. Just like if I meet you through somebody else, if I met you through Julius or some shit, I'm gonna fuck with you because if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. I'm not gonna be like, oh, he just has followers, so I'm gonna fuck with him. Yeah. So that's just how we are. Yeah, I fuck with you. I'm cussing hella on this podcast. But how do you stay out of drama?
I kind of just stay on my own. I don't have a whole lot of friends. Like my best friend is literally my little brother, so that should just tell you a lot. That's like that's my family. Like he's my best friend. That's like. To me, that's all I really need. Mm-hmm. And my mom is there for me all the time. So I just kind of just try to just stay in my own lane and do my own shit all the time.
Well, let people know because I feel like people got a different perspective on social media of who you guys really are. Yeah. What's y'all daily shit, bro? I know you do. I know you balling I know you playing video games. Like, what's y'all daily shit, bro?
Okay, day in the life of us. We should actually do a video because we haven't done a real video like that. But
a real day in the life. Like I want to see it from.
We'll wake up like I said. I wake up at like 9-10. She wake up at 12. I'm cooking breakfast for her every morning, not because I'm trying to be like some simp nigga, but I like to cook. So I wake up, I cook for her, and then she'll get up, and then from there it's just like it's really never necessarily an itinerary or a plan. It's just us like saying, all right. Because for me, my mind's always like, all right, we can make this into a TikTok. We can do this. Like, it's just constantly running. You know how it is. If you're in this shit, you constantly, like, thinking of quick ideas on the spot. That's kind of how we naturally are. It's never really, like, super planned out, yeah. So most days I'll do that, or she'll be waking up going to Pilates, getting her Pilates pink princess, soft era girl, whatever it's called. And the day just kind of naturally flows. But then some days, obviously, it's harder, like, you got them days where if you edit your own shit, you spending 10 hours at a time just knocking that shit out. Like, that's me.
Editor, that shit. I know you.
You edit your own shit too, right?
I remember you took pride in like editing. You said like, yeah, I like.
Because it's a style. Like, you might have a style that maybe an editor might not be able to duplicate or replicate the same way.
People underestimate, I feel like, especially YouTubers. I feel like TikTok, Instagram is a different process.
It is.
So it's probably a little bit quicker. It's probably a lot quicker.
Yeah, it's definitely quicker.
But YouTube, when it comes down to YouTube, I feel like people underestimate the fact that not only do we have to, it's like playing the behind the scenes and the actual character. It's like
you gotta do both.
You gotta be the content. You gotta be the content creator plus the person behind the scenes that's putting together the film. You know what I'm saying?
I think when you have like a content creator and you trying to tell them what exactly you want, like what's in your mind, it's hard to, you know, you're like, okay, the reason why I do it myself is because I want it a certain way, and if I give it to you and it's not done a certain way, I'm just gonna be like, hey, nah, bro, I want it, you know, and it's gonna keep going back and forth. When in reality, if you just learn that shit, boom, you just knock that shit out. You don't even have to, you know, tell them like, okay, you gotta redo it.
Yeah,
exactly.
I like that.
Hey. My turn.
Oh, you I was gonna say he had the question, right?
Nah, look.
Boy, been waiting for like, he been waiting. Knee been
2 years in a row. I saw this on Instagram.
Robin.
How long? Zoom in on that.
Hey, I can't see down here. It's cool. My bad.
But 2 years in a row, I saw this on Instagram. Maybe you guys have done it every year.
Yeah.
But of course, I see that your favorite holidays are Halloween and Christmas. Of course, I know Halloween is probably the top. How long does it take for you guys to plan your costumes? Because the past 2 years they've been crazy. Even the picture location is like it seems strategic. So
you can talk about that one.
At what month do you say we're gonna be this for Halloween?
I feel like Karla got something
to do. And I know
with
she probably takes over.
No, literally he has no input in it actually at all. I literally the day of he'll be like, "What are we again?" And I'm like, okay, you need to just, this is the person, study it and get it together. Basically, it'll be like, it'll probably be like, well, obviously, Halloween's my favorite holiday. I don't know why. Maybe because it has to do with like dressing up and all XYZ. But I really like Halloween. I enjoy it. I'm into like spooky shit and all that. So, so I think I kind of have an idea. Actually, I have it already lined up. I already have it lined up for like next year, the following year.
Oh, wow.
that
Oh my
type
gosh, so
thing.
you already know what you want to be
Yeah,
next
so
this
I
year.
already
Don't
know.
tell us.
I plan.
Don't let nobody know.
Now I want to. I just didn't tell
this
you.
year. Hey, we're in 2023.
This year, yeah. But yeah, I kind of already have it lined up.
That's dope.
So obviously we did the corpse ride because I don't know if people got the idea, but obviously because we're getting married.
See,
Corpse
so you have a
ride.
theme behind
it's
it.
It's a theme
Every-
behind it. We did like Jack Skellington because obviously we've always wanted to be, Tim Burton. We're gonna be the Burtons. Does that make sense? There's like small little details
so
that
strategic.
It's very
Yeah.
strategic because obviously like I'm just a very detail oriented person. So when it comes to that, even when it comes down to like I have to dye my hair, I'll do it in advance before Halloween so I know I get the character right. I don't like to really wear wigs and stuff like that. So
What
that's
was
how it
I
is.
liked the one. I don't think it was. This
it
year.
wasn't this year. I
Last
like
year
the
where you
suit
was
one.
you was tall with the fingers,
Yeah.
the skeleton.
Jack.
That one was hard.
That one
I
was
really like
fire.
this one's too. You guys influenced our white chicks one that we
Oh
did.
yeah, that was so funny. By the way, that was cool.
We got into character.
Yeah.
That shit go crazy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, so
funny.
I think I peeped that. I'm like, okay, I see like not only you guys but other influencers like really take Halloween, like Halloween and Christmas as that time to really be like, I'm gonna go crazy.
Yeah, it's just
Halloween,
about
Thanksgiving, and Christmas, I feel like is that those 3 months that everybody just kind of like
Thanksgiving
dumps
is
very
so
content.
trash,
creative
bro.
and stuff like
I
that.
hate Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Remember
bro.
when-
We was
because my
at
birthday falls on-
Friendsgiving, bro, and he just had this negative attitude. Like, bro, I hate this food. I was
Nah,
like,
I didn't have a
"Damn,
negative
bro."
attitude. I just don't like the food. I don't enjoy the food. Everyone hypes up stuffing and turkey, and every
Shit's
time
fire.
I eat it,
It just gotta be made right.
it just doesn't hit. So I'll just get pizza.
See, I don't know about that.
Who wears the pants in the relationship?
Where's the pants?
Man, it was so quick. Hey, yo, who wear the pants?
Who do you think? Just kidding. No, I'm just joking. No, I really, when people ask us this, it's kind of like, obviously I'll say it's me because
You're the girl that wants
that's just my personality trait.
my girlfriend,
It's just like I'm a very strong opinionated person and he's a very calm, cool, collective guy. But at the end of the day, like at home, like I may seem like I'm probably like, you know, just very strong-minded all the time, but at home, like I'm very submissive. Like
Is
I'm
it
very,
reverse when you guys get like in your own space?
yeah, like I feel like I like to play both roles. I like to be submissive. I also like to be really like dominant. And there's you picking, like for us, we pick and choose like kind of like where and when we want to do that. There's a balance. So I know when it comes to like serious business stuff, I know he wears it because he's probably more like I'm very impulsive and
Yeah.
shit, and then I don't really read between the lines, and I might fuck up. So I kind of give him the
Let him take
I
over.
feel
Like-
it
like
just
take you
comes with
over.
like the male role. Like we tend to overthink a lot more shit, and sometimes that overthinking is the smart way rather than
Well,
reacting off of emotion.
they
Reacting
say
off
like
emotions,
girls
yeah.
think with in no disrespectful way at all. They say girls think with emotion and the heart, and dudes think a little bit more logically. Like, okay, what actually makes sense?
yeah.
That's that balance though. That's why it's good to have that balance.
Definitely.
When, like balance, would you guys say your relationship is 50-50? And if it is 50-50, what is it the same? Like, I feel like, when you're in a relationship, if you don't cover this, that other
Yep.
significant other can cover this and then that balances out for 50-50. So what do y'all feel like y'all are?
I know I see this question on social media a lot. Like, there's always somebody on Twitter asking this question too. Like, do y'all go 50-50?
50-50?
Like you said, I think I agree exactly how you said it. It's not like a direct 50-50. Like, oh, I'm paying this, so you pay this exact amount. It's like, yeah, if I'm buying the tickets to the movie, you could buy us the popcorn to the movie, or I
And
might
y'all
buy.
kind of
both,
do it. You do it.
Yeah.
It's really seamless. It's not like, hey, can you grab that popcorn since I grab the tickets?
Nah,
It's just
yeah,
like,
it's seamless.
naturally
Like,
flow with it.
yeah, when it comes to money, like whatever she make, I don't touch none of her shit.
I'm not. Yeah.
It's completely separate, and it depends on each couple. Like, I think as we get married, we'll talk about like whether we want to be joint or not. But like in our relationship, like whatever, like say she had that 150 deal, like I'm like in my head, like damn, I could use the 150 too. But I'm not gonna be some hey nigga like my girl make more than me on something. Like I just feel like that's dope for her because we're a team. Like if she wins, I win still. It ain't like
I feel like that's
it's no drama.
very mature for you
Yeah.
to do because I feel like a lot of dudes I mean, I feel like it depends on your situation as well. Like if you're, you know, your girl's making X amount of dollars and you not getting close to it, I feel like it is probably a little bit easier to be like, yo, like let's try to share this shit. But you know what I'm saying? You obviously making your bread. And she's making her bread. So it's kind of like
it's a team up thing. At the end of the day, like she could do like if I do something like say she surprised me with a trip to somewhere, I could do the same shit. It's just she doing it on a level that, you know, she could do like 10 more maybe, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like a situation where I'm not doing shit and then she has all the money and I'm just leeching off her or some shit. So
I'll always ask this to everybody, but besides social media, is there anything that you guys, like besides influencing, is there anything that you want to get into? Like something way apart from this?
We got some shit kind of in the works that we have a lot of shit that we want to do, but besides social media, there's things that I like to invest into and do. Like you put me on. We not gonna talk about y'all. You too. Like y'all both put me on to like a lot of the crypto shit because I remember before he posted a story on his close friends like 2 years ago.
I always be trying to niggas. You think I be capping? I be.
That's why I told you I fuck with you, and I told you as soon as I did, I was like I fuck with that because I would have never did that because it's just if. A lot of people don't understand cryptocurrency, and they're like, even her, she's just like, "What the fuck is that?" Yeah. Like, I don't know how to do all that. And it's a lot of steps that if you've never done that, you would not know what the hell you're doing. You gotta have
somebody that's really gonna be like, "Hey, look, do this."
Exactly. Yeah, so
he telling me, yeah, that was a perfect play. I know which one.
Bro, that shit was crazy.
Which one was it? It was either Boost or Rocket.
No, it was Shiba.
Shiba. That was perfect timing. Yeah.
So you talk about crypto like that. Up to that point, I invested in like
I got another
Tesla and like the Facebook. Like I'm not knowing what the fuck I'm doing. I'm doing like the most basic shit that people do, right? And then you posted that, and I remember you probably invested in it too. But like, that's the first time I seen like this shit's really real.
Yeah.
No.
I made my
crazy like to see like that shit just.
I thought I was
in a second. It's like
he said I was dreaming.
Do you remember how I was acting when that shit was going up,
bro? We talk about this all the time, but we was going crazy.
And I know, I see y'all going on a crazy level.
Jacob probably went crazy.
Because I only did it. That was not my first time. So I'm like, these niggas gotta be going stupid.
Definitely.
But I was happy. I'm like, nigga, this is more than enough for me.
It's free bread. Like I got another play for you, by the way. We'll talk about after this. That's
okay,
legit.
No, I fuck with you. I fuck with you. I already know. I seen the proof.
On my story, but I think I did it on some like. We'll talk about it after.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after.
Definitely, I think let's talk about that shit. Putting your homies on game, not really holding,
not gatekeeping shit,
not expecting anything in return. I feel like, bro, and this is me, man. I feel like the happiest people on earth is not how much you make; it's how much you give.
I agree with that.
Like, you know, like I feel like people make money and they're just like stingy with the way that they make money, or they make money and they're stingy with the money that they have. But I feel like, bro, and God damn. But I just feel like when it comes down to like making money, bro, you just gotta be cool with that shit. Just let everybody like, you know, like he put me on plays, bro. I put him on plays.
That's how it's supposed
and it's
to
just
be.
Like with this, even with crypto trading, a bunch like even investing, bro. Like I love that shit. You know, I've seen people make millions of dollars in a week.
He just bought a crib in Tulum.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Fucking Tulum, Mexico. So if y'all ever want to go, it'll be done in May. If y'all ever want to rent it out, it's nice as fuck. Big ass crib. It's like a neighborhood. He got like a bunch of millionaires. It's like 3 stories.
Yeah, 3-story joint.
I want to keep this podcast going because usually we cut it off after like 55 minutes to an hour.
I feel like we just getting started.
But yeah, we just getting started. I think we have a lot to talk about.
That's why it's the shots.
It got kind of hot.
It's the shots.
We got one interesting fact about KB and Karla. These are only influencers that I know that can match my fly with drinking.
Man, stop.
They love tequila.
Cause it's too much.
You be going.
I be
talking to the mic.
KB and Karla, if y'all have never partied with them, they like to party, and
we do like to party.
Yeah.
We're enjoying our 20s. What do you mean?
Look, bro, you get cooked too much shots.
People keep asking us, oh, well, why do you want to have kids? I'm trying to live it up all my 20s. I'm sorry.
I feel that though.
It's traveling, no kids, turn up, and then you know what? When I get to my 30s, then I'll be like,
all right, I'm bored. I don't want to drink no more.
I don't drink no more.
I'm big on traveling too. I feel like, bro, I just want to. I just want to go everywhere.
Me too.
And anywhere.
We're actually going. Well, you guys go somewhere every time for my birthday, so I'm excited to just.
Where y'all going this year?
We have a
Are
couple.
we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh
We
shit.
have a couple. We have a couple in, but I want to go to Tokyo.
Tokyo, that is.
I was gonna say that's where the fashion.
There's so much shit to
And it
do
just
there
opened,
too.
so I just like Tokyo would be such a vibe for my birthday. So that's why.
I heard it's kind of weird right now going
Is
to
it?
Asia for.
It's a lot of.
It's the
traveling.
rules
It's so
and
much,
stuff.
like-
you gotta be careful.
Yeah, there's a lot of rules.
What?
You guys ever been to Dubai?
I went to Dubai.
Did you like it?
What?
No?
Hold on. Wait. Why?
Because of what you was.
Okay, maybe because I went with a brand
Okay.
and
Working the whole time.
I was working the whole time. I wasn't really enjoying myself, and I don't know. I just felt like very uncomfortable. Maybe because there was a lot of.
She went with me. That's why.
Did you go? Oh, she wasn't.
I
with you.
wasn't.
Without me.
So, but there's like female cabs and then there's male cabs, and I was like, wait, what's going on? Like, why can't we just all go together? It was like
Oh, 'cause
really.
it's a whole different.
It's like a whole different culture, and
They have rules.
there are a lot of rules and laws. Like there's like certain, like, you know, obviously you can't really show your shoulders or wear certain things, certain places. So I was like, I was kind of, you know, you come from the
Facts.
States, you just wear whatever you want. But
Speaking of Dubai, he just went skydiving.
Yeah.
Would you guys ever go skydiving?
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, but when I'm like about to die.
No, I passed out. I passed out.
You
Well,
passed out?
So like right when we jumped out the plane,
Oh,
boom, I
were you
passed out.
scared? Like, were you like?
See, I wasn't scared. It was just like when we got up in the air.
Nick, you got to
Like-
pop up the video while he's talking. He literally.
When we got up in the
Yeah.
air, yeah, there's a video of me passing out and then me waking up like, oh shit. But I had
Never.
I seen the homie jump before me, and when you're in the fucking plane and that shit's going and the homie jumped, and I kid you not, he went like he just flew
Oh,
away.
I know what you mean.
And
know
I
what you mean.
said,
that's crazy.
and that's what got me. I was
That's
like, bro,
when you're
where?
like-
I said, where the fuck did he
Because
go?
y'all still going straight, yeah.
Yeah, so I was just like, so when I went, boom, I just flew away, and it was just like,
I don't even remember. Like
I woke up, I said, oh fuck, and you can tell in the video when I wake up because it's just like, but it was dope, bro. It was like one. After
are
I
like-
woke up, I was like, oh, this is shit.
The
lit.
dudes are like in the video. Faz is slumped, like knocked out, and the dude's like pumping on his chest, and Faz wakes up. He's like,
Yeah, no, but I did so much shit. That's why when you said you didn't fuck with Dubai, I was like, bro, I went to Dubai. I
That
went
was just my
parasailing.
experience, though.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
so much shit. I played with tigers, lions,
Lions and tigers and
like
bears.
monkeys and shit. Like it was like the best vacation I've ever had. So it was
dope.
like,
I
I
just
don't
think
know.
it was my personal experience and like maybe the people I was with because I was
Yeah.
like with strangers. I wasn't
That's
like
what it
with
was,
somebody
yeah.
with like that I knew or maybe I could decide where I wanted to go and stuff. So I didn't have that. We had a whole itinerary lined up for more like work, like
facts.
shooting and stuff.
Nah, y'all definitely gotta go again
Yeah,
together.
we gotta go. She went to Greece without me, Dubai without me. She went hella places without me. That's crazy.
Was
man.
that at the beginning of y'all relationship?
Yeah, it was the
or-
beginning.
Beginning because I was getting all these like brand trips and stuff like that. And obviously at that time I don't think I was popping enough to bring a +1 maybe, but I was like.
What is a brand trip?
A brand trip is kind of like you go with a brand and it's usually a bunch of girls. Like particularly to the ones that I went, I never got +1s because it was like some crazy. Maybe it was too expensive to
Yeah.
bring a +1. But
Like
I
a
went to
Dubai.
Dubai. I went to Ibiza. I went to
Where's
Greece.
Ibiza?
Ibiza is Ibiza, but you
Ibiza.
gotta pronounce it. I guess
Oh,
Ibiza.
Ibiza.
You know what? A lot of people when I was there, the only reason why I said Ibiza is because when I was there, you mean Ibiza? So I was like, oh, it's not Ibiza.
Oh yeah, look at you,
They're
man.
like, oh, girl,
Yeah,
you,
that's crazy.
you're not well traveled, basically.
I went to Amalfi Coast in October.
That's what she
Ooh,
went
that's
to.
where I want to go.
Was one of the most like, bro. I was just looking at shit,
Wow,
and I was
I
just
need
like,
to
wow,
go.
this is
I
fucking
told
beautiful.
Hey,
like,
so you've been everywhere, low key, huh?
I've been to like 20
'Cause
countries.
That's all the spots that we want to go.
You gotta tell us where you stayed, like. If
Yeah,
you
that
like.
Amalfi
Yeah,
Coast.
I give
Where?
y'all the hotel and everything,
Alright.
like, and what to do.
Yeah.
I give you the boat plug. I actually got a guy out there in Amalfi that took us like here and back. Like it was like a couple hundred a day, but he showed you everything, even explained the country and explained the restaurants. So it was like, I ain't gonna cap, bro. Like Amalfi and Dubai are like my top two, and I've been to 20 countries. So it's like I've
Dang,
experienced
so
a
we have
lot,
to
but
go
it's
to
Gotta
like,
go
Amalfi
Amalfi.
Coast.
yeah,
and even
Amalfi's
Dubai too,
lit.
I've
Dubai's
never been
really-
out of the country other than Mexico.
Me too.
Crazy.
Mexico's good too, though.
Have y'all been to Jamaica?
We haven't been in Jamaica, but we want to go this year. Like for my birthday, I want to go to the Cayman Islands.
I got a
plug
for y'all.
Yeah, do you guys, like when you guys do go to travel, do you guys sometimes hit up like resorts and stuff, like to see if maybe they'd be down to.
Yeah, like like the only problem is with that is like we be so spontaneous sometimes. You know, you got to kind of prep them a little kind of ahead of time.
Yeah.
So we always like legit the board trip. We plan that shit like a week or two before. And that sounds crazy, but for some reason, like that's just how we do it. Like I can't plan it 6 months ahead and shit. Like I just can't.
Nah.
So then we'll get there, and by the time we leave, all these resorts and shit will actually hit us. Like, oh, you can come stay here. You can come
Wait,
to
you
this
said
restaurant.
you planned Bora Bora a week before?
How long was that one?
Like a week.
It was literally a week or two before.
You're having it. You're having it. You got it. A Bora Bora trip a week before.
But
That's-
surprisingly though, when you do that, it ain't like it's crazy expensive because like they trying to just book the flight. Like we usually travel in times that aren't like the frequent time, whatever it's called, the peak times. Like we'll travel a lot in January, February, and then March it gets kind of like spring breakish. But
Y'all gotta for my birthday, April 6th to 11th, we're going to Tulum, Mexico. I'd love for y'all to come.
yeah, we haven't been in
with us.
Tulum since what 2000. Yeah, we want to go back. Yep.
That's lit.
I fuck with Mexico.
We're doing like a reality show series.
That'd be
where
lit.
We're gonna have, and y'all could vlog. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have like a whole little like it's a couple different people. We got couple different. It's pretty much all couples going, and I just want to do it the right way this time because when I went last time, it was just like a lot of just wandering around. I feel like traveling and having like the shit set is way better than and doing like excursions is way better than just chilling at the hotel, having drinks, and just chilling by the
Like
pool or
at
the
the
beach.
You gotta have an itinerary for shit. Yeah.
I love going out and about and doing excursions. Even though, like when we went to Bali, low-key almost died.
What happened?
Literally, like, do you want to tell the story? Because I feel like you're better at it.
All right, so we went to Bali. Bali's in Indonesia, right?
Yeah.
Or is that Thailand? We went to Bali, and we booked we was booking all of our tours through like Airbnb, but they have like the little tour section or some shit. So we booked this random dude. This nigga wasn't wearing no shoes, no nothing. We went on a random boat.
He said, "Hello, my friends."
Bro, no, for real. But he knew what he was doing. Like he was walking on rocks and sticks. He was cool.
He knew where he was going and stuff.
He said he was walking on rocks and shit.
He was.
No, we go to this like it's a beach. Not
it's
okay.
the
We're going
swing.
down the stairs. I don't know if there's a video out there. It's literally
These
like
fools in the building was having.
There's literally like swing that goes out to the ocean. So you know the Bali ones usually it's like the
got a
jungle.
video for you, too.
But anyways, you go off the cliff onto the swing and that's where we wanted to go. But then they were like, oh, you can go down to this private beach. So we're going down this mountain, but there's like tiny little stairs, and we're going down. And as we're going down, we see people going up, and everybody's just like bleeding.
They're bleeding.
They're like
Wait,
they're
what?
like
Hold on, hold
bleeding.
on.
Like we're going down to this secret beach, and the people that are coming back up are bleeding, like their knees bleeding and shit. But we
What
like,
the fuck?
yeah.
Like, oh, maybe they just fucked up. You know, like people
Yeah.
are stupid. You know,
Like a
so-
couple of them, or just
Like
like
everybody that was coming back was like had a little. It wasn't nothing crazy, but it was
Some
like
cuts
nicks
and
and
shit.
cuts.
Yeah.
Like, all right, whatever.
wherever. So we go down, and we start going down to this beach, and we're like taking pictures. I think I was in the middle of taking like a selfie or something. Literally, this big ass log came up to like me, and it like just cut me. Like it just.
what do you mean this big ass log?
So you walk down this big ass thing. It's like rocks. They just built stairs inside of a rock. They just literally built this shit out. So you walk down. Mind you, the dude with no shoes is walking with no problem. He probably did this every day. It's like
Tarzan.
120 degrees, bro. It's crazy hot too. You walk down, and she didn't really tell you, but like you're going to a hidden beach that's in like this weird ass spot. So you have to kind of travel to it a little bit. So you got to walk through a bunch of sharp ass rocks, and then through like a little water like up to your knees, and you gotta walk through. So she was walking through the water with your knees, and like big ass logs and shit from the ocean is hitting you as you walking by. That's why everybody was bleeding.
That's where it was really
But the beach right there was so fire that everybody like we going to this beach regardless. So
really pretty.
that's what happened. And then just to make it
Was
a
it
little
clear
shorter,
water or was it like?
it was
dark?
clear as fuck. It was. I'll give you the picture so you can put it up. It was
Okay.
dope as fuck. But on the way back up, we walking back through that knee high water. A big ass wave come as me and her going. Nigga, this wave come and knocks her ass over.
There's a
And
bunch
sh-
of rocks,
Bro, the
by the way.
currents are
Bro.
crazy, bro.
There's a bunch of rocks, and I literally get swooped out. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna die. Like I in my head, I was like, oh, this is it. This is it for me. I'm out. So then out of nowhere, I just feel a hand out of nowhere, and he just grabs me up. He just pulls me up. Like I literally feel him like pull me up out the current or whatever. And he's like, come on, come on. He literally carries me up. he's like fucking Superman or some shit, and then he just,
On some movie
Yep.
shit.
Yeah.
She's like, save me.
No, dead ass.
No, but I think it was like his natural instinct because he was like, oh yeah, if I don't get her, she's done.
Yeah, it was one of them situations where you ain't really. I don't think that shit was legal, but
It wasn't.
it's like who gonna tell them they can't do a tour right
Facts. Do y'all like traveling with other people or is it just y'all?
here? Yeah, I think there's two different vibes. Like I like traveling with other people because like to me I feel safer. Like you're in a group because when you're in a foreign country, you ain't trying to really be by yourself because you can get manipulated. If you have like 6 people, they not gonna really fuck with all y'all.
Yeah, facts.
So even that and like even when it comes to like maybe taking a picture, it's like when it's just you two, it's like all right, we got a tripod or some shit. Like, but we like to do trips on just us two, just so sometimes like we can just do what we want to do and not have to worry about how anybody else is feeling. So it just depends. Like if we go to Bora Bora, we ain't trying to really go with nobody else. But if we go to Tulum or some shit, you'd want to go with somebody else. So y'all go to the restaurants, have fun. But it just depends on what y'all trying to
Party
do.
and shit.
So I got a question.
He be having all the little questions.
So I gotta.
Speaking of traveling,
He trying to get. Look,
Are
he
you
taking
guys-
advantage 'cause
no,
we
look-
all got some shots in our system.
no,
I know.
speaking of traveling, are you guys planning a destination wedding or are you guys gonna have it out here? And if so, on the spot, are we invited?
Okay, number one, yes, y'all could be invited. Number two, we don't think it's gonna be out of like a destination wedding just because all the family couldn't go. That's the
Yeah.
only. I would love to do that because like I would love to do that.
You
Obviously,
just
she
can't
would
pay
too.
for everybody to go. and
It's one of them
stuff.
situations where it's like we'd have to probably help everybody come, and that's a lot of motherfucking money
Lot of money.
get everybody to a foreign destination, obviously. But it'll probably most likely be in Oregon. I don't really want to be in Oregon, but she really loves Oregon. for
I
some
love
reason.
Oregon.
That's where I'm from.
It's because it's so green and stuff.
It's
huh?
green. It's beautiful. The nature is just like.
So you guys want like as the jungle comes on, a jungle wedding, or is it
No,
like
it's
more?
more.
Like
It's more like a.
Like forest?
I would quote unquote say Twilight wedding.
So look,
Yeah.
me and Raylene, of course, we just got engaged, and we just like wanted to go on tour. You know, when you get engaged, you get excited. You want to start looking at venues and shit.
Uh-huh.
Yo, venue prices?
Bro, let's talk
Catering
about
prices?
getting married is not cheap, bro.
And I've always told myself, I'm like, I'd rather spend more money on like a honeymoon. We go away, we get to
Right.
celebrate it, rather than just
Exactly.
one night, and we're just like.
And it's a lot of.
And if it breaks the
stress.
bank, there's no point. But we did like look at just a simple ass venue, and of course we want to like work with some venues and see how we can cut the price down a
Exactly.
little bit. But like that shit, just the cheapest wedding is like no less than like 10K if you want like
1,000.
at least a nice wedding.
And then we always talk about like, are we doing this for us or for
Or for the
y'all?
other people.
Yeah.
Like, because at the
Yeah.
end of the day, it's like, this is for me and you. And like, of course, your immediate family is important. They should be there. But like, you're really paying for like plus ones, meals, and fucking
Everybody at a
whatever.
steakhouse or something.
Like, no.
That's what I'm saying.
So-
Because when you get married, though, usually like her dad is supposed to, I guess in tradition,
Yeah.
pay for it, right?
Yeah.
She ain't got no dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we paying for everything, which is cool, but it's like this big because like everybody always asks us when they see it, it's like, oh, when's the wedding? What's up? Mom? Like that's a valid question, but it's like we're gonna drive 50 on the wedding real quick. We could, or we could take that. We could go get eloped or some shit. We might be married right now. Y'all wouldn't even know, right?
exactly.
We're not, but I'm saying like we talked about sometimes like just how
Would
you
y'all
said
get eloped?
it's so expensive that
Yeah.
it's like we
down?
was just talking about that.
we
Actually.
were just talking about that. I was like, what if we just randomly just get married and like don't tell anybody?
Raylene is the same way,
but
bro.
it's just smart though, because like.
But I
the
also
whole-
am so close to my family and
You
friends
want
that
them
I
to-
want them to
You wanna-
experience it.
No, and it
Yeah.
would be like an elopement where like your immediate family would be.
You could even do an elopement
Yeah.
and then a celebration.
exactly,
And you
that's
could
what
throw
I'm
a fat ass party and drop 5 bands on a party.
Instead of like 50K.
And you guys know a lot of people though. You got a lot of connections. Like you guys are
Exactly.
gonna know how to save the money.
Yeah, so I
right-
said
the right
like
way.
an elopement where our immediate family is only invited, and we only have immediate family only really.
And then have like a
and then
little
just
event
have
for
like a
everybody.
little an event for
I
everybody.
really gotta take this.
All right. Last question, just to wrap it up, because this is a fire ass fucking podcast. How do you guys feel about your partner having the opposite sex as a friend?
Negative.
She
Negative.
said that hella quick.
Negative. No. I think that would be a red flag for me if I ever met him. He was like, "Oh, this is my best friend." It was a girl, and I was like,
What if? Hold on, because I have a best
don't
friend.
like the
I have a
excuses.
best friend that's a girl, but
I don't
she's
like the
married.
excuses.
Yeah.
"Okay,
She-
when did you meet her?"
I be telling him it's a no go
Before she was married.
Red flagging it.
Is your girl
You're not even in a relationship though, are you?
Girl is in
Oh,
the
you are in a
other
relationship,
room
huh?
right now. She in the next room right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
shit.
the thing is like this. I mean, she's married and she has kids, but like,
Yeah.
you know, before she even got married, like we was always like rocking. You know what I'm saying? And it was never on no like, oh, you know, I want to get with you. It was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like just how dudes can vibe. I feel like a woman and a guy can vibe as well.
Yeah, I agree with that too. If it's like platonic, I think that's the word, right? Platonic.
He had walked up to me on the wedding too. It's Kelly Oubre.
Oh shit. Okay.
So Kelly Oubre's wife, that's like my best friend. So he had walked up to me and he's like, bro, he's like, I don't fuck with a lot of dudes, bro.
But you cool though.
he's like, but
I ain't
you,
fucking with my
man. He's like,
girlfriend
yeah, you
having-
cool.
I think if it's genuine, like it's genuine. But I think as dudes, I think we all know like if you're decent, I don't know. It depends, like, cause some girls is really your friend. Like I've had friends like in school and shit. But I've noticed that for me, whenever I've been cool with girls, it gets to a point where they be trying to fuck you and shit.
Yeah.
Like let's just be honest. Or like y'all be so comfortable that we'll be like here and say your best girlfriend's over there and we taking shots and this get laid and shit. She comfortable and some shit is not
It's just
going to
not a
happen.
good-
But it's very
good
easy.
thing.
A lot of relationships start off as friends. So I think there's cases where you can't have a friend because those are very valid. But for me and her, we try to limit that shit because every girlfriend that I've ever had has tried to do some shit. I'm sure every dude that's been her friend secretly want to hit her
Yeah,
shit. So
facts.
it's like, it's hard to find that balance. But I think if you have somebody that was like you grew up with and that's your family friend, that's different. You know what I'm saying? But if you just meet a nigga in LA and she talking about this her homie, I'm like, I'm not
Yeah.
fucking with that.
Yeah, I don't even care.
Just really like if Sally's got a best homie dude friend, you gonna question this nigga
Yeah, I ain't
like
fucking with that. I
What,
made sure
what
that shit was cut.
if it was like a gay friend?
that's different
Yeah.
though.
Honestly,
That's
a gay
completely
friend,
different.
They gotta
gotta
be
be-
certified. gay.
Yeah, no, they gotta not be.
Nah, a gay friend, I'm not tripping. I'm not
I mean,
tripping
no,
on it.
you gotta know, like, you know a nigga.
Like,
Like,
you don't
could
go
be-
both ways, you go
that
one
nigga-
way.
He
Yeah,
could
no,
be faking
yeah.
it. He could be faking it. You'll
Nah.
see through him.
I'm
They
not
gotta be
tripping. I'm not
certified.
tripping on a gay nigga. No, like no weird shit.
Yeah,
I'm just not tripping
that's
on
cool.
a gay nigga because, I'm just not tripping on it.
He's not gonna be
bi.
attracted. He's not gonna be attracted
a
to your
straight,
girl.
a straight dude, not doing it. Can't do it.
What if he's bi?
If he's bi? Yeah, no.
It's a
can't
no
do
for
it.
me too, because
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
what I'm saying. He
then
go
you
both ways.
you're going both
It's
ways.
a no for me, regardless. But
Oh yeah, we didn't. How do you feel about the guy friend thing? Can your
I mean,
fiance have guy friends
Oh,
or a
shit.
guy best friend?
KB turned into the
fuck
host.
no. Fuck, nah,
That's what we
bro,
said, too.
Literally, all of Raylene's guy friends are my niggas. Like,
Oh, so
she
you're
had
all
no guy
friends.
friends. She had no guy friends before. I mean, obviously she did, but when we got together, it's cutthroat.
They
They're
met
gone.
through you though. Like it's
Yeah.
your homies. That's different.
And like
yeah.
all my niggas, like I trust my niggas. Like they can text my girl and ask her for something
Yeah.
or whatever. Like, cause my niggas are like my brothers, but not no random ass dudes. Like,
Fuck no.
Nah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I think this is a wonderful fucking podcast.
Shit was
Hell yeah.
fire.
Yeah,
I think
thank you
we
guys
got
for coming
we got a couple
on.
more shots we could take off camera. You know what I mean? But I love that you guys were able to show some love to our podcast. We appreciate you
Yep.
guys for pulling up. That meant a lot to us
Facts,
for sure. How far was the drive?
It was like an hour, but I feel like when you live out here, you lived out here, you drive wherever
15
you gotta
miles.
go.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, right? Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
it's
say.
just how it is. Like minimum drive here is legit 30 minimum for everything
Minimum.
you do.
that shit is so
2
wild
miles
to
down
me,
the
bro.
street, 30 minutes.
So you get used to that. Bro, I'll take
hour
a
in
2 hour
Arizona
drive. I don't give a
is-
fuck. You're going far probably then, huh?
Bro,
5
what?
miles.
To be honest, he live in Buffalo, Egypt. He live
I'm
out
out
the
far
way.
out.
I would
Yeah.
be like I would be like Riverside from LA. in
So that's how our
Arizona.
spot
Like
is
no
right now.
traffic.
Okay.
Like no traffic.
No traffic,
traffic.
45, 50
No
minutes.
traffic.
Traffic, an hour,
So it's
15.
literally just distance. Like you gotta do that
It's
distance.
just
Straight
the
miles.
distance.
That's and I think that's longer. You know what I'm saying?
It
than,
is
Yeah.
because it's not about traffic.
It's
like
not
the
about
distance.
traffic.
It's
just
the
about the
distance,
distance,
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, we appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys go ahead and follow all their socials. We know you guys are probably already following them, but link will be in the description below.
Yep.
Make sure you guys follow all of our socials. Link will be in the description below, and make sure you guys hit that subscribe button because we have a whole lot more special guests coming for you guys. And yeah, once again, thank you guys for being on the podcast. Talk that talk. Y'all know what it is.
We're out this thing.
We out.
Talk that talk.
Yeah.
Talk that talk.